Now that we opened this side so far, we are not worried about water coming in, so we shouldn't squeeze sealant at the edge here either. We can see this side. There are some rubber strips. If we don't deliberately spray it with a water gun, water won't get in. Absolutely do not squeeze the sealant edge. If you squeeze the sealant edge, it may cause the glass to explode as soon as the furnace is turned on. Here are two green dark spots, which represent black. The black dark spots represent this. On the contrary, this represents the one above. When we press B, the maximum fire flashes, which means there is no pot or something similar. The suitable pot will flash. Usually, just turn off the stove and follow the instructions, or you can press B directly. You can just plug it directly in. This is the most basic operation. Let's go deeper. First, we press this and got this hand. If you touch it and there is no reaction, this clock has three functions. The first one. When pressed, it has a stopwatch that just ticks. It does nothing else but count time. How long you walked away is how long you'll see that you walked away. Let's press again here. Call the boss and press the arrow again. After we scan this arrow for 6 minutes, there will be an arrow. This stove will stop and press the clock when the alarm goes off. After a few minutes, it will stop calling. It just calls but doesn't do anything. It just calls to come back and press yes again. There are arrows. The one with the arrow goes to stop, and there is no arrow. These two are both hints. One is a timer and the other is a countdown. That's how it is now. After it is turned off, only the countdown timer remains, and it will stop after 4 minutes. This should also be avoided. Squeeze any glue, otherwise it will burst the glass. Then let's continue discussing the range hood. The range hood's mesh is made of iron plate, and this iron plate basically cannot extract the oil smoke. The most important part for extracting the smoke is this section at the back. You need to pay attention to this mesh part when you cook. The rice is cooked so densely that it needs to be washed twice a week. Next, this is proposed by the manufacturer because this net does not have an oil pocket design, which separates the oil from the smoke. Once the grease is fully spread, it creates negative pressure, and this motor continuously sucks in these greases. Pull it up and then let it drip down slowly, which is very troubling, so this must be washed a bit more thoroughly if it gets punctured. After that, we WhatsApped each other. If it's torn, just find him to buy 2 pieces for $800. For 2 pieces. Taobao is about dozens of dollars for 1 piece. The one called Facebook has some online shops selling for $300 to $400 for 1 piece, so there's no need to look for Siemens to buy it then. The flat push and the 2 push did not drop particularly. This part and that part cannot be shared. This is a single buckle. Just hook it, tap it, pull it. And you can continue washing it in the washing machine. The washing machine remembers to dry the clothes now. It has been used to dry the clothes. This rubber edge must be wiped with water for a while. I will find my cloth or use a tissue to wipe it. If you don't wipe it dry, it will mold, and the next time you open the door, there will be a moldy smell when you turn it on. Generally speaking, if you follow it, afterward the memory mode is what you have recorded. It helps you pre-record the washing mode for cotton, so you can wash clothes with this water. Keep it set at 40 degrees normally, and you can adjust it as you like. Slide it down to freeze water at 20 or 30 degrees. Keep in mind that when reaching 60 degrees, you have 40 degrees, 60 degrees, and 90 degrees, and many clothes are at 90 degrees. It will shrink. So pay attention to the speed, which should be around 800 to 1000 RPM if you press the previously mentioned 0 RPM. Not freezing water is just basic operation if we want to wash clothes after finishing washing clothes. Take out the clothes from the dryer to wear immediately. There is a blue label here, and everything here has a blue label. To dry the clothes completely, We just need to press it once, and it will take 5 hours and 47 minutes to dry the clothes, or 3 hours. Washing clothes for 1 hour. There are also 2 mode options here, the large laundry on top and the one below. It is relatively smooth and can adjust to different times. This is washing and drying. Usually, we just dry the clothes. So you have to be careful with this, as it can cause the clothes to shrink when heated. This is relatively mild, usually at 60 degrees. We all suggest using this for drying if we usually just wash clothes and never dry them. Taking this means that after 4 minutes, we have only ever used it for washing clothes without drying them. We suggest switching. Come over here for 15 minutes to wash, press for an hour to wash, and then dry it. This machine is much more durable. Because the door is not open for the wind to come in, we do it once every 2 weeks. If it's left empty like this, it would be a waste. We usually put towels and pillowcases in to steam them for dry towels and fresh towels. This machine is great, and there are not many people using this detergent, fabric softener, and dental bleach, so divide them into 3. Just put the washing beads directly in, but pay attention to what's inside the washing beads. The outside of the liquid is a softener, and if the film doesn't dissolve for long enough, it will stick to the clothes. So this quick wash should not use any cleaning products. No cleaning product can wash it. Usually clean is either cotton or a mixed wash, with Easy Care being the most commonly used. 3 of them can adjust the water temperature themselves, each set to 40 degrees. You can adjust to cold water or 30 degrees. Washing clothes at 30 degrees will help with stains. Just don't use laundry powder. Baking for 5 to 8 years is definitely not a problem.